All right, I'm going to throw this in just at the very beginning. We've added one new rule. I must bleed Moog at least once during that fight. So we're going to do that. So I have to use Melania's incantation on Moog at least once, as well as bleed him at least once. So hopefully this doesn't take too long. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in. All right, I have one job to do before we get to Moog's area. So, just hold on a second. I'm not doing this just for the talisman. I'm doing this for Millicent. Hold up. Where's that motherfucker at? Come here. Yeah, there you are, you stupid fuck. Yeah, that's tough, man. Get an Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike. Fuck you, bozo. Thanks for the talisman, fuck boy. All right, and we're back on some more Elden Ring. As you saw at the beginning of the video, I went and smoked Gowry. Fuck that guy, by the way. If you don't know why, do Millicent's questline and then look into what Gowry was actually trying to do. All right, yesterday we ended up killing Melania, one of my favorite fights in the game, and I mentioned before, I'm probably going to move her up in my list. She is currently sitting at number 2 for my favorite fight in the game. I love Melania's fight. I'm not going to lie, Godfrey, I love you too, but ooh, man, Melania is just so good. Every single time I fight her, I love her more and more. So currently the standings are pretty much the exact same. My top 5 is unchanged at the very least in terms of what's in it. But if you guys do end up wanting to add anything to this run, by the way, drop those down in the comments. If you want to add anything like incantations, rules, bosses, or anything else, I'll add them to the list. And every single time that I update that list, you'll be the first to see, because this run is being curated by all of you. So thank you. If you guys do end up liking this video, though, drop a like down below. If you want to see some more of this type of content, I upload pretty much every single day, so drop a sub. And with that, we have to go kill our final, aside from Martagon, base game Elden Ring boss before we go to the DLC. All right, I really quickly went ahead and did that on my own, but we have Swarm of Flies now, so this will be the thing I use to bleed Moog at least once, and then I doubt we get Frozen Lightning Spear value out of this fight anyway, so probably just gonna use Swarm of Flies over it instead. I don't know. So I guess some like little updates here. We are currently, I want to say, 11 days from Enfield. I believe Enfield is on the 22nd, so that's gonna be an insane day, by the way, and I'm hoping that this run will be done, and it probably will be. So from the 30th and beyond, it will be a mixture of Code Vein 2 and Enfield and probably some more Elden Ring, to be honest with you. I doubt that I am not going to be playing this game after that point. So if you're here for Elden Ring content, you'll still very much have it. I hate Sanguine Nobles with a burning passion, by the way. These motherfuckers are so annoying. Like I said before in the, I think it was like 2 videos ago, I think, but in Code Vein 2, they're opening up the character creator demo. And so I believe there are 64 slots for characters we're allowed to use. So what I was going to do is I'm going to have you guys give me suggestions if you want, and that's going to let you pick the character I make. So you're going to make the character for me, and then I'm going to take your character that you make for me, and I'm going to let you pick the entire build. You will pick the weapon. I believe there will be blood veils, so you'll pick that. The skills that I use and everything else will be literally, it's as if you are making the character, and I'm going to go through the entire game with it. So I'm going to do one playthrough on my own character, and then after that will be that if we decide to do that. If not, it's fine. I'm probably going to do a bunch of playthroughs of the game anyway, so it's not really going to matter to me. But if you guys do want that, let me know. I'll happily set up a bunch of characters and do all that. So now, would it be worth it to invade Vare? Probably, right? All right, Vare, where you at? I wouldn't walk up like that. You're gonna get hit by that. Oh my lord, that damage. You have another heal? That's some bullshit. Hey, bud. All right, here we go. Do I want the somber from here? Probably not. I'll leave it for another day, I guess. I don't think I'll need it. So, whoa, hold on. I gotta put on Swarm of Flies. All right, I'm probably not gonna get value out of Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike either, but you never know, so I'll keep it on. Let's put on the Swarm of Flies. There we go. That's another reason I needed 16 Arcane, by the way. At the minimum is so that I can actually use Swarm of Flies. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. I don't have the tier. Uh-oh. I didn't think about that, actually. I don't have the tier for this. You know what? We'll give it a shot without the tier. But depending on how that goes, we'll backtrack a little bit and go get the tier. I didn't even think about that shit. I remember before Shadow came out that everyone was like, dude, Moog is such a fucking weirdo. He's a dickhead. And now everyone's like, Moog, we were wrong. We're sorry.
must abide alone a while. Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
Alright, I want to maybe try to get the bleed proc off as soon as I can, because his resistance to it isn't... Oh, well, there it is. I was going to say, his resistance to it isn't, like, immense, but it is a decent chunk. I may as well just pop this now, I guess. Oh, wait, is he rotted? Oh my god, he got rotted from the Swamp of Aeonia. You know, honestly, Scarlet Aeonia did pretty much one-shot. Well, not one-shot, but he's rotted at the very least. So, honestly, I don't even think I'll need the tier. So, yeah, Scarlet Aeonia is going to insta-rot Moog, which is really good. And to be honest with you, this is not going to be probably all that long. I shouldn't say that before we'd finish it, but he's going to heal here, which sucks, but... One more heal. There we go. Oh my god. That should have killed me for sure. I won't even lie. Yeah, definitely winnable though. That is not bad damage at all. I'm not gonna lie. The rot from Scarlet Aeonia is gonna make this fight fucking trivial. I could literally sit here and just kite him out for the remainder of it if I really felt like it. Not that I am, but I could. But you can run at me, but you're rotted. So like, I don't care. This is funny. Honestly, what if I did? It'd be very anticlimactic, but it'd be so fucking funny, right? Oh, it ran out. There it is. It finally ran out. It only took the whole fight. No! He managed to kill me. That's close. Yeah, this is not a challenging fight, evidently. Honestly, I think if I just don't get hit prior to the phase transition, I think this is the freest fight ever. We got him to the M. I think it was even like the middle of the M, which is really funny. Also, I might just open with Scarlet Aeonia because he'll walk into the flower, right? No, he didn't walk into it. Fuck. Man, that's it. I don't even think I've been recording for like 20 minutes. I didn't think that would be that easy. Well, there you go. There you go. All right, we're not done yet though. Hold on. Before I do any like closing thoughts and stuff here, hold on. We're done, but we do have a new incantation to go grab. Maybe two? I actually have no idea, but there it is. So this is Blood Boon. So this will be the next incantation we have to use on a boss, which is fine. I don't really care. But I just want to say, man, Scarlet Aeonia, shit, Scarlet Aeonia is pretty fucking good. I cannot lie. So we'll do 1 point in Arcane so I can actually use the thing. But I might use Scarlet Aeonia later on, to be honest with you. That thing looks fun. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at which bosses are like rottable. But yeah, Scarlet Aeonia is definitely like pretty fucking fun. I cannot lie. So, but our next one will be Blood Boon. All right, we'll do it from here because I can't do it up there because Alita. But this is Blood Boon. This is our new incantation we must use at least one time on the next boss. That's it. That's it. It gets as simple as that. So we could charge it, I think, right? Yeah, so if we charge it, it throws it in a much lesser width, I guess. You throw it in a shorter, you throw it down, it's a lot shorter, and then also it covers less ground. So you can also use it while you're moving, so that's pretty cool. And we don't really lose any speed, to be honest with you. That'll be our next incantation we end up using. I ended up throwing on this because I was basically just spamming the Swarm of Flies stuff, but I'm gonna go back over to my Axe Talisman. So our finishing stats for the base game of Elden Ring are as follows. So we're level 126, we're 40 Vig, 30 Mind, 20 Endurance, 70 Faith. With my tier, we're at 80, and 17 Arcane. And so in heading back to where we killed Moog, we now have Lita, and we also have the Hand of Mikola.
Were you guided here by kindly Mikola? I am Leda, and like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Mikola the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Mikola's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid.
And so with that, we are officially done in the incantation only run with the basic game of Elden Ring. My closing thoughts on so far, like how the run has gone, honestly, not that bad. This really hasn't been super challenging in like the sense of like I'm overwhelmingly against all odds, if that makes sense. There are definitely bosses that have given me some grief, and there's also a couple bosses that frankly just aren't fun to fight with only incantations, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. With that, I'm going to let you guys pick how we do the DLC, because frankly, I don't really know. If we region lock it in the same way, it's a bit weirder, I guess, because the regions kind of mix together in some aspects. So I'm going to let you guys just pick the boss order that I go do, and I'm going to go do it. So we do actually have a couple rules, though. I have to use specific incantations, and I have to get specific incantations already. So if you want to add on to these specific incantations you want to see me go get, or specific bosses you want me to go kill, drop those down in the comments, and that will be something that I go do. So like I said, I want you guys to pick the order of bosses. It doesn't matter what order. Before we actually do get started in the next video, though, I'm going to give you guys a rundown of the list of like DLC stuff that I have for rules and stuff that I've already came up with and I've already been given by all of you. So if you guys did end up liking this video, though, drop a like down below. If you want to see some more of this type of content, I upload pretty much every single day, so drop a sub. Once again, thank you. I just want to say that again, to be honest with you, this run in the way that it's being done is not possible without all of you. So thank you. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all later.